how bullying can be an emotional nourishment and how wrong that concept is. So I was watching this podcast and they were talking about how bullying is actually good for your health. Just like chicken, just like non-veg, right? It's not good for the chicken, but it is good for you. Lots of proteins, right? Instant protein, fat cell is easier to break down than plant cell in comparison to soya bean, because it's a plant cell, difficult for our body, it is difficult to break down. I was listening to this podcast and I was like, what the hell are these people are talking about? This is so shitty, because I have suffered from bullying my whole life. I was the borderline school shooter basically, because there were no guns in India. That's why it didn't happen. But I would have been one of those guys. Now lecturing you on emotional resilience and armchair psychology and all. Yeah, I would have been in prison for life. Probably died in prison. But I didn't. I suffered through it. Suffered through all my schooling days and college days, whatever. Maybe me being autistic is one of those reasons. But anywho, I mustered some courage, reined my emotional horses, didn't lose my shit, and then listened to them, heard their conversations. So these losers were talking about it is good, it makes you more confident, it makes you look more confident among other people, and people think that you are a leader and you are strong, you strong, me chimp strong, and everybody is gonna follow you, and you're gonna meet more bullies like you who are more confident, more assertive. Assertive is the word. So then that's where I realized their definition of bullying is wrong. It's so stupid. Bullying does not mean asserting authority or asserting dominance. Bullying does not mean asserting dominance. Bullying means on daily basis you are being physically and emotionally tortured. That's what bullying is. It's a very different definition than asserting dominance on someone. A leader has to shut some people up in a group. So the group psychology, the first thing that everybody will try to do, most of the people try to do, is become a leader of the group, right? Because with leadership comes some powers. You have some power on the group and the group will do whatever you want them to do, right? If you are convincing enough. So a good leader first will try to shut the noise down, shut the bad leaders, the stupid people who are just creating chaos in the group. So asserting dominance on those people is important. That is what leadership is. So why a person who is shutting people up, who is commanding people, is considered as strong is just because that leader is shutting the noise down, cancelling all the noise, all the stupid ideas, or all the people who are not that confident but still creating noise and creating nuisance. Is just like a class teacher, a parent. That's where the father analogy comes into play. Why most leaders are considered as fathers, as a father figure? Because you have to shut some of your sons down. You have to shut the immature idiots down. If your son is misbehaving, you have to tell him to shut the fuck up if he doesn't know anything about what he's talking about. It's just creating random noise and agitating every other kid in the family. So you have to shut that person up, right? And sometimes you have to slap them a fur. Sometimes you have to, give it a little beat down. So it's necessary, it's important. That's not bullying. There's a huge difference between bullying and asserting dominance. That's a leadership trait. You have to shut people up sometimes. You have to smack some sense out of some people. That's why martial arts is important. Sometimes you need it. You need to stop people from misbehaving. And that's why you need martial arts, so that you don't get whooped out by a freaking idiot who doesn't know anything about what's going on. And that's why martial arts is important for smart people, for good leaders, smart leaders, not bad leaders. So good and bad leaders is a very small difference there. A good leader will not only think about his own personal goals, but also correlate his own personal goals with the group goals. That means a good leader cares about his personal goals and the group goals and try to mesh them up, try to combine them, so that not only he gains it, but the whole group gains from it. And that's how a good leader works, because the whole group gains from it, not only him. But A bad leader is who only gives a damn about his own personal goals and will sacrifice the group goals. You're getting my point? So it's like if I'm a class leader, I'm a monitor, and my objective is to be in the good books of the freaking teacher, right? And I know teacher hates this freaking kid. Teacher hates this selected group of people in the class. So what I will do, I will keep on creating mess for those kids. I will keep on telling, oh, these kids are just assholes. They just create nuisance whenever you are not there, ma'am. These kids are creating hell. I hate them. I don't know how do you endure them, ma'am. We have to do something about it. So that's how I go into the good books of my teacher, right? Same office psychology, same every other psychology. Even in martial arts class, I have seen that. It's just, you know, the teacher hates this kid or this group. All you have to do is just say more shit about the group and that kid, right? And that's how you come into the good books of your teacher. And that's what Donald Trump did. Donald Trump did with the country, with the whole freaking country. I'm not gonna talk about Indian politics because that's just too dangerous to talk about these days. So I'm gonna take the analogy of Donald Trump. That's what Donald Trump did. He basically knew his voter bank is conservative. His voter bank is highly Christian. His voter bank is against abortion. His voter bank is against anything which is a liberal thought. So what he did, he's like, okay, I will appoint those judges who are anti-abortion. I will appoint those people in the higher offices who are gonna take us back to the 16th century where women have no rights. It's a wild, wild west. Guns are everywhere with everyone. Whoever wants a gun, they can take gun and shoot the motherfucker they hate. It's a wild west now in America. And school shootings are on the rise. It's all topsy-turvy. It's all shit. So yeah, bullying is not emotional nourishment. Don't make your kids a bully. I will tell you why. It's not because it's harmful for others. It's harmful for your kid. You're creating a psychopath. And as a kid, there might be very less consequences for his actions. As a kid, if he beats someone up just because he doesn't like him, he doesn't like the way he looks at him, punch the kid on the face or dunks his face in the toilet, gives him a wedgie on daily basis. I don't know. That's not how I was bullied. I was bullied very differently. I was bullied like getting punched in the head, getting abused like about my mother, about my sister, had actually rape fantasies. As a kid, as a 5th grade, 6th grade kid, this guy used to have rape fantasies and he used to associate it with my family. Right? And I didn't know what to do at that time. I was a kid. So what do you think this kid is gonna be when he's all grown up? How he's gonna be? How he's gonna contribute to the society? What moral values he's getting from his family? What the oh man. They're raising a psychopath. They're raising a freaking psychopath. That's what they're raising. Don't do that with your kid. Bullying is not good. Stop it. Stop thinking that's a good thing. If your kid does that, they might, as a kid, there are no consequences, 0 to very little consequences. But as an adult, if he does it, if he tries to break someone's face or dunk someone into toilet or just tries to assault someone sexually, he's gonna go to prison. And that's on you because you thought bullying is good. Congratulations. You just fucked the kid's life up. You just fucked your kid's life up. Congratulations. That's so stupid, man. That's why martial arts is just a tool. It's just like a gun or a pen. It can be used to do good things. It can be used to do bad things. So this idea that now everybody is getting education in martial arts, right education in how to kill people, how to hurt people, how to rip people's arms, how to rip people's legs off. I'm talking about jiu-jitsu, I'm talking about Muay Thai. It is wrong to some extent. There should be some sort of process that one should go through, mental testing, so that we don't teach such things to assholes, to bullies, to psychopaths. I'm sorry, psychopaths are not genetic. They are genetic and environmental. That means psychopaths have some genetic disposition, no doubt, but mostly it's the parents, their upbringing. It's the parents who make them psychopaths. So parents are fucking this shit up really bad. So let's not give this training to psychopaths. Let's not create indestructible, well-trained psychopaths and leave them to the society so that they create chaos and just randomly hurt people. Don't do that. Let's not do that. And what's gonna happen when these same people are gonna grow up and become husbands, wives, father, mother? What do you think is gonna happen? How are they gonna behave? They're gonna behave in the same way. They are not gonna dramatically change because, oh my god, it is so bad to hit my wife with a freaking frying pan. Oh, it is so bad to shit on my husband's bed. Amber Heard? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah. What do you think is gonna happen? They're gonna be bullies. They're gonna bully their husband, they're gonna bully their wives, they're gonna beat their wives, wife beaters, dragging their husband to the court for no freaking reason, and then providing memes for the whole world to enjoy. Again, Amber Heard. My dog stepped on a bee. These are the freaking bullies that we are raising, right? That you guys are raising, who are thinking, oh, bully is good, just like non-veg, right? Just like non-veg is good for your body, it's nourishment. This is emotional nourishment. This makes you more confident. No, 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 no. Asserting dominance is different from bullying. That's a leadership trait. And to know where to assert that dominance, that is also a leadership trait. You just cannot randomly shut people up. Some people might be making more sense than the other. That's where the difference comes between a good leader and a bad leader. A bad leader wants to take all the power that comes along with the leadership position and don't care what other people are saying, what the people of the group are trying to tell him, trying to give some good advice to him. But no, it's all me, myself, I'm the best, and I will do things which benefit me, and I don't give a damn about the group. I might even sacrifice group goals for my own goals. So that's a bad leader. So what we are doing here is basically raising Amber Hearts of the world when we reward bullying behavior. We are raising wife beaters of the world when we reward bully behavior. When we reward a kid who is in 5th grade talking about rape, murder on daily basis to another kid. We are raising psychopaths. We are raising rapists. We are raising murderers. That's what we are doing. If you like my content, please subscribe and hit the bell for future videos.